Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, game 3 is over. We saw a great match. Well, not a great match. We saw a blowout between the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors. Clay did not play in game 3, to my surprise. I did not expect them to just decide to not let Clay play. I understand it's a hamstring, which would definitely have been tough for him to even go. But they decided, best case scenario, just don't play Clay in game 3. And with KD obviously going to be out, I doubt KD's going to play. KD's probably not going to play in this series. I really want to know what that injury is. I'm telling you, I'm not sure if it's a calf strain. I doubt it, but we'll let that slide. I doubt he's going to play in this series. So it had to be Steph, Draymond, and the crew to try and beat a Toronto team that is pretty good, you know. And the result was a complete blowout. The Toronto Raptors win 121-109. Steph Curry has 47 points. He did everything offensively, defensively, rebounding. He did everything for the Warriors. Everything he possibly could to help win them this game. And they still ended up getting blown out. So that just shows he couldn't do it all. Which obviously, what can you expect? How's he supposed to stop these dudes when they're hitting shots like that? The team, once again, Toronto as a team showed up. Kyle Lowry was hitting clutch 3 after clutch 3 after clutch 3. I couldn't believe it. I think he finished the game with 25 points. Fred VanVleet was hitting a bunch of good threes, but the three-point shooter for them was Danny Green, who was, once again, just come alive in the NBA Finals like he did. He did this back with the Spurs. I remember in 2013. The San Antonio Spurs versus Miami Heat. The dude just went off in that series. Just absolutely spectacular. And again, I think he was 6 of 10 from the three-point line. 18 points today, I think. Yeah, he was good. Kawhi Leonard also had a better game. He only shot the ball, I believe, he had it like 17 times. He shot the ball 17 times. He was 9 of 17, 30 points. So shot 53% from the field, got 30 points, got, I think, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. You know, Kawhi was pretty efficient. Even though they were double-teaming him, he was pretty efficient. Afterwards, late in the fourth quarter, they stopped double-teaming him. Or it's either that or these young guys just did not know how to guard Kawhi, not realizing you should double-team this man. Which, by the way, they've done everything they can, but when you don't have Clay out there to help out with that double-team, it's going to be tough to stop Kawhi. So, yeah, he was everywhere. Ibaka was doing some stuff. Siakam played a pretty solid game. And yeah, overall, Toronto as a team, they just played well today. They played well in the first half. They were playing well. And for the, you look at the first half, and the team's playing well for the Toronto. But then you look at the Warriors, it's just all Steph. He had 25 points in the first half. He was going off. He was doing whatever he could to help this team win. And at one point, it really looked like the Warriors were going to try and do what they did in Game 2, just go on a run. But Toronto, no. They started off the third quarter with a 6-0 run. They kept holding that lead, and they, in fact, added to that lead to some point where it became, I think, an 18-point lead. And they just kept that, and they took it to the fourth. And, Toronto tried to kept holding on to that lead, but Golden State kept cutting it down to 10, cutting it down to 10. But Toronto did not give up. They kept putting that lead back up until eventually, late in the fourth, with the shot clock running down, Kawhi just passes it to Fred VanVleet, who hits an amazing three with, I think, like a minute 37 left in the game. And that basically sealed the deal, and the Warriors knew the game was over. That's why they took Steph out. In terms of moving forward, in terms of this game, I wouldn't worry too much on the Golden State Warriors because if you can get your players back. If you get Clay back, you should be fine. I doubt KD's coming back, but if you can get Clay back, you should be fine. So I wouldn't worry about this game. But in terms of moving forward, in the case of injuries, I would be worried because it just goes to show that this Raptors team's not going to fall to a team. If you don't have Steph, if you don't have Clay, if Draymond's not on it for a game, if Iggy can't hit a couple of clutch shots, the Warriors are going to have trouble winning this. And without KD, who we doubt is going to play, who knows? People say he could possibly play Game 4. I doubt it because Game 4 is Friday. Is he going to be ready? He hasn't practiced at all, but who knows? So, it's going to be tough for Golden State. Honestly, this year, if they win the finals, two things. One, they will definitely deserve that championship because they have been filled with injuries throughout the entire postseason. Steph Curry's been dealing with injuries himself. Klay Thompson, we see he was out this game. KD got injured. It's just they've been dealing with injuries all over. Iggy dealing with injury. Everyone on the Warriors have been dealing with injuries. So if they find a way to beat Toronto and win this finals, they deserve it. And second of all, after seeing this performance, I don't know moving forward. But in my opinion, from seeing these first 3 games, Steph Curry has already won the Finals MVP. Like, there's no way you don't give it to Steph Curry for Finals MVP. The man drops 47 like this. Nah. with this team needing them. I know they got blown out, but he dropped 47. If the Warriors manage to win this championship, Steph Curry is Finals MVP, no question. So, yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough for the Warriors. I don't know what they're going to do. Like, Klay, I assume he's going to be back. He's going to be healthy enough and back to play Game 4. We don't know anything about Kevin Durant. Boogie, by the way, today was he was okay in the first half. He was pretty solid, but in the second half, he was nowhere to be found. He absolutely disappeared. Draymond Green was inconsistent and started hitting a couple threes late in the game. And I'm sitting there like, you probably should have done that 10 minutes ago, Draymond. They really could have used that 10 minutes ago, Draymond. But what can you do? Iggy hit a couple good threes, but of course, you can't expect a lot of offensive production from Iggy, so... Other than that, they really needed Klay. They really needed Klay today. With Steph going off for 47, if Klay gives them 25, I don't think, like, honestly, it will be a close game. They're not getting blown out. If Klay's there, they're not getting blown out. In fact, you could possibly say that this game's a lot closer. Toronto may win the game, possibly. Possibly. I think Toronto would maybe win the game, but it would not be a complete blowout like this. 128 to 109, that's a blowout. Well, I mean, that's really a 12 point. Okay, it's not that bad, but you know what I mean. It's like, it's kind of a blowout. But yeah, good game for Toronto. They've reclaimed home court advantage. Good for them. You know, you got to win in Oracle on the road. The Warriors took a win in your house. You took a win back in their house. Game 4 is looking good for Toronto. If they can find a way to win Game 4, we could see this end in 5, and Toronto could be the champions sooner than we think. So we'll have to see. So again, as for the Warriors, you just gotta get healthy. You gotta get your play. You gotta get Klay back. You gotta pray that Kevin Durant at least shows up at some point in the series, because this could end up going to 7. And you gotta have players. They gotta make their shots. Draymond Green's gonna have to step it up from here on out. Defensively, he was great. Offensively, we know he's not a big offensive threat, but he can't be making some ill-advised mistakes. Like, he had a couple of bad turnovers here. Both him and Boogie had a couple of bad turnovers. So, yeah, he's going to have to step it up. That's all I got. I'm out.